Hey, it's Shawn Ziem, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. Another connection conversation show where we bring on guests to share their story, talk about a business, talk about what they're doing in their life, providing value. That's the goal. That's the takeaway that you should be having when you are watching us. And if you have questions throughout, drop a couple comments in below. Throughout, drop a favorite emoji so we know you're alive every few minutes or every 10 minutes or whatever. That would be wonderful. And also, don't forget, we want to make sure you check out Got Backup. It's in my description. You get 6 terabytes of storage, data storage for your phone and computer for $9.97 a month. Definitely something to check out. And before I bring on my guest, I want to make sure. What's up, Nuno? How are you, man?
Hey, Shawn, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. Thanks for joining, man. This is fantastic.
Thanks.
It's been a while, and I'm glad you took me up on it and got the spot to be in the hot seat to provide some value for my community and yours. And before we even get into it, Nuno, who are you and what do you do?
All right, Shawn, thanks again for the opportunity. Nuno Poitevin. I am a senior account executive, which is a loan officer in residential mortgages. And I'm at Columbia Bank. And I've been in the business for about 25 years. So it's glad that we finally connected.
Yeah, man, we've known each other for a while. And it takes time sometimes, right? Sometimes it's, you meet. Sometimes people use social media to have a conversation through Messenger and they never meet. And then sometimes they take it to a text message, to a phone call, to a video call like we're doing now, and building relationships. And I want people to understand it takes time to build relationships as well. And it's not something to take lightly. A lot of people are always talking about getting leads and generating leads. We are building that right now. And working with some people that are like-minded will allow people to have top of mind. So when someone's thinking about mortgages, Nuno. If they're thinking about insurance, Shawn. And it's a very simple process, but connecting is the important thing. How do you feel about that? How are you connecting with people today to build business?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, connecting is really important. I've noticed through my career, it's really word of mouth and referrals. I mean, you provide good service, you treat the customer right, they're going to refer you down the road. They're going to remember you, maybe not a month from now, maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now. But they'll remember, the service that you provided, and that's generally how you get business down the road.
No doubt. I mean, we've communicated via Messenger on Facebook for years. I was going back for shits and giggles, and I'm like, wow, it's been a while. We've been talking, had conversations, but we continue. Oh, you must have had a phone call.
Hey,
are you back with me?
There?
Yep. And we finally were able to put something together. And that's the important thing, is connecting either with your phone, with email, text message. You also have Messenger on all the social platforms. How are you going about your social media game today? Is it important, or do you have problems with compliance? Can you talk about using social media?
So, Shawn, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I lost the audio.
Yep, I hear you.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
Oh, okay. Let me see here.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Sometimes we have, let me put a private jump.
Shawn, are you there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Private chat. Yeah, I'll text you. Hold on. Oh, you're on your phone. Give me 1 sec. Let's see. How about now? Can you hear me now? I could hear you. You can't hear
Lost
me,
you.
huh? Oh man. All right. Uh,
If you can hear me, maybe log out and log back in.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Bear with us, guys. We have this technical difficulties every once in a while, and if you're connecting with people today, make sure you're doing it consistently. You might be going to networking functions. You might be doing a lot of different things. I think you might be back. Let's see. Are you back?
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
So weird.
Excellent.
So sorry, we got a little disconnected there.
No, it's hey, technical difficulty is technology today. Some things happen that way.
You know what it is? I think a call tried to come through.
Yeah.
And then I just couldn't hear you after.
Yeah, man. For social media purposes, how are you going about marketing on that platform? Do you have ever issues with compliance?
Yeah.
How is that?
Definitely some compliance issues. So everything kind of has to get run through our marketing department. We have approved content that we could share, obviously. So most of my social media interactions is connecting with referral partners and basically kind of letting them know the product that we provide and the service. But the content myself, it's got to be generally approved by our marketing department. We have a ton of stuff, being that we're a large bank in New Jersey, but yeah, that all has to go through the proper channels.
Now, when you're connecting, you're always looking for what type of professional. You know, we go hand in hand, mortgage and insurance. What other professionals are you always looking to connect with?
I mean, the biggest one, obviously, in my line of work would be real estate professionals and attorneys, financial professionals, CPAs, etc. But mostly realtors.
And a lot of people are like, wait a minute, how would an accountant help you? And why would a financial advisor help you? And they're a tremendous resource to have because they have people, clients that they might need to have a review done. And I always tell people, do a second opinion. I always say second opinion insurance review. You could do a second opinion mortgage review. And if you're, any other disciplines, similar things you want to review over time. Their annual reviews are happening for accountants, and they're also doing it for financial advisors. So if you're watching, guys, these are people we all want to connect with and get into our inner circle and share our recommendations. And that's a key thing.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. That's definitely the way to go.
And those are the ones that if you're working with an accountant, or if you're working with a buyer, for example, those are loan officers out there. I know they call it 1003, the application. I think that's what they call it. And besides just filling that out, a side thing should be, hey, do you have a great relationship for your financial advisor? And if they say no, be like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have a phenomenal relationship with XYZ company, person, what have you, and give a recommendation out. That's how you can get business back. You can do that for accountants. Can you rate your accountant? Can you rate your insurance broker, agent, whatever? You can rate an attorney. These are ways of building your clientele, your business, your recommendation sources that are out there.
Yeah, 100%. You don't want to just focus on one outlet for your referrals. So if you have additional channels, insurance, accountant, attorney, realtor, past customers, obviously, is another one where that's what you want to put a focus on.
And being in a national bank, I think, right now, is Columbia, or is it
Jersey based, basically?
Just Jersey. So you can have people coming in that you're having conversations. And can you share, when someone comes in, what is a normal intro as far as your conversation, someone you're having for the first time?
Yeah, so when someone reaches out, it's usually, hi, I got your name and number from so-and-so. I'm interested in buying a house. I need to get pre-approved. Is that something you can help me with? And that's usually the introductory message I get. You connect right back. Thanks for reaching out. Thank you for thank you so-and-so for the referral. And how can I help? And they give you like a brief synopsis. Hey, I'm buying a house for the first time. I'm looking to purchase in this area. I'm working with so-and-so at this real estate company. My price point is this much. Here's how much I have to put down. You know, can you give me a mortgage, or what's the max I qualify for? So that's usually how the introductory conversation works.
No, that's fantastic. Now, besides outside of work, what does Nuno like to do, man?
Ooh, I mean, big sports guy. Big sports guy. This is the best time of year. You have like multiple sports going on. Football, obviously, is my favorite. My team is not that great this year. I'm a Raiders fan.
Gotcha.
Lost a big receiver to the Jets this week. But big sports guy. It's probably most of my free time is watching sports. I'm a big comic book guy since I was a little kid. Marvel and DC. Anytime there's one of those movies, I'm usually out the first to watch it. And those are basically my hobbies. And I recently got married. It was just
Congrats.
3-month anniversary. I got married over the summer to a great girl. So that's been great. And that's pretty much as my free time goes.
That's awesome, man. No, getting married is fantastic. I wish you all the best with that. With the comic books, that's interesting. I never was involved with it. I was always into like card collecting, baseball card collecting, things like that when I was in the youth. But comic books could be really worth some serious dough, right?
Wish I held on to my comic books when I was a kid. My mom ended up throwing out a bunch of them. But yeah, that was our thing. On the weekends, we'd go to the comic book store, spend an hour or two and buying a comic or two. I used to go to the Newport Mall in Jersey City, and I was only allowed to go because Jersey City, it's gotten a lot better over the years, but it wasn't the best area to be in back when I was a kid. But I had to promise my mother that I would take the path from Harrison to Jersey City and stay in the confines of Newport Mall, not to venture outside.
That's awesome. No, it's just something to kind of share with people. There's got to be other things that you can do besides work, and don't always be in that office. A lot of people work, and then they don't enjoy life. And I want to make sure I work so I can live. I don't live to work. And a lot of people figure that out sooner than later. And if you do it sooner, life gets a little easier for you, a little less stress, and you enjoy time with whoever you're with. That's the important thing.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, you've been in the business a long time. It's you learn pretty quickly that it's all about that work-life balance, and you really need that because you can't be going 24/7 in your industry. You need that balance. It's very important.
Right. You need some downtime. You need to have the phone go to voicemail every once in a while. People are like, "Oh no, I have to answer the phone." Early on, I used to always have to answer the phone. I'm like, why? I'm not I go by the insurance doctor, but I'm not a doctor. Like, I don't need to be on call the entire time. And there are agents sometimes 24/7. I'm like, man, you should really turn it off at some point, because if you're getting calls late at night, I don't know what's going on. You got to, I think, have a process that you put people through so it's under what your time limits are, so you have less stress.
Yeah, I mean, there's one-offs, obviously, if it's something urgent where they need you and they'll try to get in touch with you. But generally, what I've noticed, and you probably do the same, is any referral you get, you want to try to connect back with them within 24 hours. But again, every now and then, if it's something urgent, yeah, you could reach out for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, man. No, we definitely provide some value today. Guys, you got to make sure you check out the description. Follow all the socials that we have for Nuno there. Check out his the website. Call him. Have a conversation. It could be about mortgages, about life. Get to know him, connect with him, and continue focusing on our growth. It's important. So I appreciate Nuno being with us today. Stick around for a moment after. Everyone else, we hope you have an amazing rest of your day.
Thanks again, Shawn.